Gemini. If the first half of 2026 felt like you were standing at a crossroads with 100 doors in front of you, the next 6 months are when those doors finally start swinging open, one by one, faster than you expect. From July all the way through December 2026, your chart lights up with a cascade of fast-moving interplanet transits. The Sun, Mercury, your ruling planet, Venus, and Mars all take turns walking through the most personal corners of your world. How you speak, where you live, who you love, and how you spend your days. And here's what makes this stretch so different. The energy doesn't stay in one lane. Through the summer, you're loud, expressive, magnetic, the version of Gemini that walks into a room and owns it. But as the year cools down, so does your focus. By winter, you're quieter, deeper, more selective about who and what gets your time. Right in the middle of it all sits the moment you'll want to circle on your calendar, a rare Venus shift in late October that quietly rewrites what you actually value in your work and in your love life. Miss the signals here, and you could spend months chasing the wrong thing. So stay with me, because this is the definitive Gemini forecast for the second half of 2026. And by the end, you'll know exactly when to move, when to pause, and when to protect your peace. Quick note before we get into the transits. Here at Astro Forecast, this video is the free general reading for your whole sign. But your actual birth chart is far more specific than a sun sign forecast can ever be. If you want to know how these exact transits land on your chart, we offer personalized readings you can book directly. A few of the most popular ones for a season like this: year ahead and monthly forecasts, so you know your personal windows, not just the general ones. Career reading and money and wealth reading, perfect for the job and finance shifts coming this fall. Relationship compatibility, soulmate, and partnership. Marriage timing readings, ideal with September's romantic peak and the partnership focus in November. Birth chart reading, solar return, transit reading, and question-based personal guidance for anyone who wants clarity on one specific decision. Booking is simple. The WhatsApp chat link is in the description box below. Just message us and tell us which reading you'd like. Now, let's get into your forecast. Here's the big picture in plain language. From July 9th through December 25th, 2026, the planets move in a sequence, starting in the most personal, identity-driven parts of your chart and slowly traveling into the zones of relationships, shared money, and long-term commitment. In Western Astrology, that's a journey from me to we. You begin the summer focused on self-expression and your immediate world, and you end the year negotiating partnerships and shared resources. Think of the players like this. The Sun shows you where the spotlight is shining each month. Mercury, your ruler, drives how sharp, curious, and communicative you feel. Venus controls attraction, beauty, money, and, most importantly, your values. Mars brings drive, ambition, and yes, a little friction. And the signs they travel through set the tone. Leo brings warmth and bold self-expression. Virgo demands you get organized and grounded. Libra pulls you toward harmony and relationships. Scorpio takes you deep into the psychological and the hidden. Sagittarius opens up big-picture truth, and Capricorn closes the year by asking you to build something that lasts. Why does this matter for you specifically? Because Gemini lives in the world of ideas, quick, airy, always thinking. These transits pull you out of your head and into your body and your life. Virgo asks you to turn ideas into routines. Scorpio asks you to feel things you'd usually rationalize away. It's growth, and it's not always comfortable, but it's exactly what you need. Career and work. The summer is your stage. With the Sun and Mercury moving through Leo in July and August, you get a genuine window for visibility. Public speaking, writing, pitching, presenting. If there's an idea you've been sitting on, this is when your voice carries the furthest. Come late August, Virgo energy shifts the mood from shine to refine. This is one of the most likely times all year for a restructuring of your role, or for you to go looking for a position that actually fits your daily rhythm. Then comes the trickier stretch. Through September and October, Mercury and Venus move through Scorpio, and hidden agendas at work start surfacing. My advice: observe more than you react. When Venus leaves Scorpio on October 25, workplace diplomacy can wobble, and you may need to renegotiate tasks and expectations carefully rather than force them. The good news? Mars entering Leo in late September hands you the courage to lead. A small team, a community project, something you can put your name on. And by December, Capricorn energy turns your attention to the serious stuff: taxes, shared business capital, and long-term structural planning. Money and finances. Mars enters Cancer in August and fires up your sector of personal resources. Translation: a real drive to make more, especially through side hustles you can monetize. But the same transit comes with a warning. Cancer is emotional, and Mars here can push emotionally driven spending. Comfort buys, home upgrades, family expenses that feel urgent in the moment. Watch that impulse. For bigger money moves, Venus dipping into Scorpio, first in September, then again in December, favors deep, patient long-term investments over quick flips. And the sharpest window for careful financial calculations is Mercury's trip through Virgo in late August, when your analytical brain is at its best. As the year closes, late November and December push you to build a real safety net, because the focus shifts toward joint finances and debts. Love and relationships. If you're single, mark September. With the Sun, Mercury, and Venus all moving through Libra, your charm is turned all the way up, and the odds of a genuine new connection are as high as they get this year. Coupled up, late November is your moment. As the Sun and Mercury enter Sagittarius, committed partnerships take center stage. A chance for real mutual growth, or an honest look at fundamental differences you've been avoiding. Family needs a gentler touch. Mars entering Virgo in late November can stir domestic friction, so patience and clear boundaries with relatives will save you a lot of stress. And socially, August's Leo energy makes you the life of the party, while the later Scorpio transits quietly nudge you to thin the circle down to the people you actually trust. Home and family. August feels warm but protective. You want your space to feel safe. By late November, Virgo energy makes you organized, maybe too critical about the household. Both August and November call for real attention to maintenance, repairs, or reorganizing your living space. October brings a softer gift, the chance for deep conversations that heal old misunderstandings with siblings or close relatives. And if you've been feeling the itch to move, renovate, or fundamentally change your environment, August or late November are the most likely triggers. Health and energy. Your ruler Mercury moving through intense Scorpio in late September can crank up the overthinking, so grounding practices aren't optional, they're essential. Physically, you're running hot in July and August, thanks to Leo. But October and November ask you to conserve energy methodically. Stress can peak when Mars enters Virgo in November, as your urge to perfect your home and routine collides with a lack of time. And burnout is a genuine risk if you don't set firm work boundaries during that late October Venus shift. December's message is simple: quiet, structured rest. Step back from the noise and recharge. Personal growth. Your confidence hits a high in late July and August, when the Sun spotlights your zone of self-expression. Venus moving back and forth between Scorpio and Libra does deep work on your self-worth, helping you redefine what you actually deserve in relationships. Your intuition sharpens during the Scorpio transits, so trust your gut over pure logic for once. Late November Sagittarius energy invites you to explore a new philosophy or belief system. And the overarching life lesson of these 6 months, that true freedom, the thing Gemini craves most, actually comes from disciplined routines and honest emotional vulnerability. Biggest opportunities. July and August. Leo. Launch that creative project, podcast, or community initiative. Your voice has reach right now. Use it. September, Libra stellium. Attract favorable romantic and creative partnerships through pure Gemini charm. August, Mars in Cancer. Go after new income streams aggressively or ask for the raise you've earned. October, Scorpio. Use that deep investigative energy to solve complex problems and streamline how you work. Biggest challenges. Why do they show up? Because Venus shifting backward out of Scorpio in late October disrupts your normal flow of workplace harmony and daily routine, while Mars in Virgo in November magnifies small domestic irritations into bigger ones. How do you handle it? Lean into your greatest gift, adaptability. Don't force progress in October and November. Instead, use that time to revise, edit, and renegotiate. And keep a strict wall between work stress and home life, because this season, those two worlds will try very hard to bleed into each other. Important timing. Strongest days, September 10th. Mercury and Venus both shift signs, a major turning point for your mind and your relationships. And November 22nd, when the Sun enters Sagittarius and activates partnerships. Before the transit, early July is your prep phase. Gather information before the expressive Leo energy hits. The pivot day, October 25th, when Venus leaves Scorpio and kicks off a period of relational and routine review. Just after, early December brings resolution as Venus re-enters Scorpio and finalizes the lessons of the fall. When energy fades, late December, as the Sun and Mercury settle into Capricorn, slowing your pace toward quiet, internal restructuring. Lucky guidance, lucky color, yellow, stimulates mental clarity and optimism, and aligns with your ruler, Mercury. Lucky number, 5, represents adaptability, change, and freedom, your core traits this busy half-year. Lucky day, Wednesday, ruled by Mercury, making it your most potent day for meetings, writing, and networking. Lucky crystal, blue lace agate, soothes overactive mental energy and promotes calm, clear communication. Lucky element, air, reinforces your intellectual strengths, especially during the Libra transits in September. Lucky direction, west, tied to the setting sun, encouraging the reflection and release you'll need during Scorpio and Capricorn season. Power affirmation, I embrace change with a clear mind, I communicate my boundaries with love, and I attract partnerships that honor my true self. What to do? Have the big conversations about relationship boundaries in September, while Venus in Libra supports diplomacy. Pitch your ideas and ask for visibility in August, when Leo hands you charisma and a receptive audience. Reorganize your schedule and health routine in late August, as Virgo energy rewards meticulous habit building. Network hard in early September. Libra energy maximizes your natural connection building. Start a digital detox by late October, when Scorpio demands mental rest. Review joint accounts and debts in December, when Capricorn favors long-term wealth structuring. Don't make impulsive career changes in late October. Venus moving backward out of Scorpio blurs your professional clarity. Don't get pulled into petty family arguments in late November. Mars in Virgo will turn small critiques into major conflicts. Don't overspend on luxury items in August. Mars in Cancer triggers emotional buys that won't satisfy you long-term. Don't ignore physical fatigue in December. Pushing through exhaustion during Capricorn season is a fast track to burnout. Western Astrology remedies. Journaling. In late October, write out your frustrations about work and routine. It helps process Venus leaving Scorpio and clears the mental clutter. Breathwork. During the Scorpio transits, practice daily conscious breathing to ground your airy anxiety back into your body. Decluttering. Clean out your closets and workspace in late August, in harmony with Virgo. Physical space cleared, mental efficiency gained. Gratitude practice. In November, list 3 positive traits about the people you love each day to counter the critical Mars in Virgo energy. Candle ritual. Light a yellow candle on Wednesdays to set communication intentions, honoring Mercury's day and amplifying your natural persuasion. 1. Will this period bring new romantic opportunities for Gemini? Yes, September is your strongest window. With planets moving through Libra, your sector of joy and dating lights up, making new connections far more likely. 2. How should I handle workplace stress in October? Step back and observe rather than reacting. The Venus shift signals changing dynamics that simply need time to settle before you respond. 3. Is this a good time to move or renovate my home? Late August and late November are the most likely windows for domestic change, though November may bring a bit more friction to the process, so plan patiently. Gemini, this half-year takes you from bold, creative self-expression all the way to deep, meaningful relationship growth. Embrace the changes as they come, and above everything else, protect your mental peace. If this forecast resonated with you, do 3 quick things. Like this video, drop a comment with your rising sign, and subscribe with the notification bell on so you never miss an update. And remember, if you want a reading built around your exact birth chart, the WhatsApp chat link is right there in the description. Message us and tell us which reading you'd like. Until next time, this is Astro Forecast, wishing you clarity, courage, and cosmic timing.